Hello and welcome to Bespoke English, and this is a demonstration video of one of my lessons. Let's take a look so you can see what to expect. The subject I'll be talking about in this video is extreme weather. So you would receive a PDF that looks a bit like this, and as we go through it you see at the very beginning we have lesson overview and objectives. So here, for every lesson, we start with critical thinking for reading and speaking. In this particular lesson, it's to develop your understanding of extreme weather events, their causes, impacts and patterns across the world, and discuss how we should respond to them. And then you have an exercise for the present perfect versus the simple past quiz. Review and deepen your understanding of these verb tenses. And we also have collocations. Learn useful collocations to talk about managing personal finances. And if we have time, there's a listening practice section for health idioms. So you have a rough idea as to what to expect in one of my lessons. And let's look a little bit more at how the exercises are planned out. So here, scrolling down, you have reading 1. So read the text below describing different kinds of weather phenomena. As you read, try to choose the most appropriate phrase from the box to complete the gaps in the sentences and use the photos to help you. So you'll see right here, if I zoom in, we have the phrases you need to fit into the sentences that describe weather phenomena. So the first one is tornado, and of course in English we say tornado and not tornado, as you might do in Brazilian Portuguese. And then you have the others like hurricanes, flood, lightning, hail, and if you're not sure what those are, you can certainly use the pictures to help you. But you'll need to fill in the gaps, of course, with the descriptive phrases here. So, for example, tornadoes are a type of extreme weather. They are, number 1, so they are what? They are vertical funnels of rapidly spinning air. That's right, vertical funnels of rapidly spinning air. So you get the picture, I think. And then the others, if we go down, you'll see we have dust storm, blizzard, ice storm, etc. And then there's reading 2. So here you have to read the introductory text and complete the sentences with the most appropriate word or phrase highlighted in yellow. So here we're looking at extreme weather, floods, droughts, and heat waves. And if you don't know what any of those things are, then of course I'll explain them to you. But let's study this. So what's the exercise here? You only need to take a quick look at the day's news headlines to see reports about abnormally high temperatures in Europe or North America, wildfires, droughts, or floods. Many of us now understand that the climate is changing, but we still can't, and then you have to decide, is it have, be, or make entirely sure? In this case, of course, it's be entirely sure. You have the modal verb, and then you need a form of the verb be. So the modal verb is what? It's can't in this case, in the negative, this one. And then you choose be, and then can't be entirely sure, which is the adjective. That's the pattern. And then you do the same with the others. You need to, here for number 3, choose the right preposition. So here, these events expected to increase. Is it at, on, or in frequency? Well, we would normally say increase in frequency. This is a common collocating pattern in English. And then there are the questions for critical thinking and speaking. So let's look at question 5, for example. So let's read it, see if you can understand me. Today, just 1% of the planet falls within so-called barely livable hot zones. By 2050, the ratio could rise to almost 20%. What might be some of the consequences of that? So you see, you have to think carefully about the questions and try to answer them. It's quite challenging, but it gives you the opportunity to express complex ideas. So I hope that's what I can give you in my lessons. You'll be studying vocabulary, structure, and thinking critically about things. I don't know what you would think about that, actually, how you feel about that kind of lesson, but I hope it's something you're interested in. So thanks once again, and well, not once again, no, thank you. I'm going crazy. Thank you very much, and I do hope that perhaps you might be interested in joining me for one of my lessons.